Hey guys, welcome back to another Spanish lesson with idiomapro.com, the fastest and most fun way to learn Spanish. I'm Philly, your Spanish teacher, and how are all of you guys doing today? I'm a little bit tired, but really happy and definitely excited to be back here with you guys. And if you haven't noticed, I already started using the vocabulary for today's lesson. I said that I'm tired, happy, and excited. Today we're going to learn these emotions and many more. But you're not just going to learn the emotions, you're going to learn them like a pro. Don't forget guys, if you like this lesson, make sure to hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Not only does this really help us and support the channel, but it's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of the other lessons that we have coming up. But now, back to the lesson. In the last lesson on grammar, we talked about how when you want to talk about emotions or feelings, we use the verb estar. Remember that estar in English means to be, and you use it when you want to talk about temporary conditions or states, just like emotions or feelings. To do a quick review, here you can see the conjugations of estar in the present indicative tense. Now, if you want to talk about an emotion, you just take one of these conjugations plus the emotion after the conjugation of estar. Let's look at two quick examples. Estoy feliz, which means I am happy. Estás triste, which means you're sad. Here you can see we took a conjugation of estar plus the emotion to simply talk about how that person feels in that moment. So now we're going to learn 12 different emotions and feelings that we can use after a conjugation of the verb estar. Our first emotion is feliz, which means happy. Think about what somebody looks like when they are feliz. Obviously, they're probably smiling and they seem to be in a really good mood. Meanwhile, our second emotion is just the opposite, triste. Triste means sad, kind of like the poor DJ in our example here.
Estoy feliz. DJ, quiero escuchar despacito.
No, por favor, cualquier canción más que eso. Por favor, no. In the example we just saw, ella está feliz. She is happy. And meanwhile, the DJ está triste. The DJ está triste because he doesn't want to have to listen to Despacito again. Who wants to hear Despacito otra vez? Our third emotion is preocupado. If you're a girl, you say preocupada. There are many emotions and feelings that end with an O. In those cases, if you're a girl, the O changes to an A. Preocupado means worried. It's when you're thinking about things in the future very anxiously. And our fourth emotion is enojado. Enojado, or enojada, if you're a girl, means angry, upset, or mad. Let's take a look at both of these examples in our next sketch.
Llegaron las facturas, cartas. Estoy preocupada. ¿Cómo voy a pagar todo esto? ¡Philly! ¿Cómo gastaste $5,000 en una despedida de soltero? ¡Ay! ¡Estoy enojada!
I knew an open tab was a bad idea. Our fifth emotion is sorprendido, or sorprendida if you're a girl. Sorprendido means surprised. A lot like our friend KARIN in this next example.
No. No quiero una fiesta sorpresa. Oh. ¡Sorpresa! ¡Estoy sorprendida!
Our sixth emotion is asustado or asustada. If you say estoy asustado, it means you're afraid or you're scared. ¿Sabes? Hay fantasmas en este bosque.
Estoy asustada.
Just for the record, if anybody asks, I did not scream like a girl. Emotion number 7. Emocionado or emocionada. Emocionado means excited, like one of our dear students in this next example.
Estoy emocionada.
¿Por qué, mijita?
Porque me aceptaron en idioma pro.
Vas a aprender como un pro.
Emotion number 8. Cansado or cansada. Like I said at the beginning of this video, estoy un poco cansado, but not like that time I climbed Mount Everest.
Estoy cansada.
¿Tienes fuego? At least I found a shortcut. Emotion number 9. Nervioso or nerviosa, which means, you can probably guess, nervous. Remember that nervioso is different than preocupado. Preocupado is more a long-term thing that worries you, while nervous is when you might be sweating, you might be biting your nails, you can feel your heart racing a little bit. You might know how this feels if you've ever had to give a speech in public, like this example.
Estoy nerviosa. No te preocupes. No hay nadie ahí.
Looks like there's a good turnout for her speech, at least. Feeling number 10. Avergonzado or avergonzada. This means embarrassed. Remember, guys, don't make the mistake of using the false cognate embarazada. If you want to say that you're embarrassed, you would say estoy avergonzado. You do not want to say estoy embarazada. That's a false cognate. That means I'm pregnant. So if you're embarrassed, what do you have to say? Estoy avergonzado. Just like in this example.
Sí, voy a tener una fiesta. Sí, pero no voy a invitar a Feliz. Me siento avergonzada.
I didn't even want to go to that party anyway. Emotion number 11. Confundido or confundida, which means confused. For all of you out there who have found yourself in a super hard math class in college, you might know what I'm talking about when I say estoy confundido.
Y ahí está la respuesta. ¿Entiendes?
No, estoy confundido.
¿Con qué parte?
Todo. And finally, our last emotion for the day is aburrido or aburrida if you're a girl. I hope you guys are enjoying the video and that you don't feel aburrido right now, like the managers in my last company.
Con este libro les garantizo que sus empleados van a aumentar la productividad. Ahora vamos a ver el contenido íntegro de este libro. Por favor, tomen apunte.
One quick note on the word aburrido. If you say yo estoy aburrido, it means I am bored. It means that you might be tired. It means you're not entertained in that moment. If you say soy aburrido, it changes meaning. It means I am boring. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back and review the lessons on ser and estar. Remember that we use ser to talk about permanent characteristics and estar for temporary conditions or feelings. So if somebody asks you, how are you, and you say, soy aburrido, it might sound a little bit funny to them. If you want to talk about your emotion in that moment, you would say, estoy aburrido. Well guys, that's it for today. We just learned 12 different emotions and feelings and how to use them correctly depending on your gender. Now that the lesson is coming to an end for the day, I have to admit, estoy triste. But I would be muy feliz if you guys leave a comment below telling me which was your favorite skit that we did and any questions you might have. We're always here to help you guys keep improving in Spanish. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and check back this time next week for another lesson from Idioma Pro. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.